Hello everyone, so before this video begins, I want to give a huge thank you to Nixaru for letting me use clips from his video. Just so you guys know, you can find his channel as well as the video itself down in the description. I will also be putting it at the end of the video so you guys can watch it. Now, I'm going to start off by showing you the clip that inspired this whole thing to begin. So enjoy.
Interestingly enough, the announcement of Freddie W's breakup happened on the same day that longtime Zombies community member Yodislayer passed away. This was an event that, if you weren't around back then, shook the 2013 Zombies community to its core. This is the first time any YouTuber I was subscribed to had died. Yodi's death was really sad, and I was upset that he had been taken from the community so early and suddenly. And if Yodi's sons are still around somewhere in the Zombies community, I'd like to express my condolences to them over their father's death. It was really, really sad to see him go, and he had a huge impact on the community before he passed. Before October 2013, I felt like YouTube channels could last forever. They could make content for decades upon decades, and they would never end. I was a young 14-year-old boy, and I didn't realize that life is very finite. And the people that made the videos I enjoyed to watch were just people like me. October 2013 was the point in my life where I realized the YouTube channels I watched would not last forever. The content creators I watched could quit or die at any time. No channel was safe.
So the reason I showed you that clip was because it's the reason this video exists. Now, I don't want to focus too much on the first part of the clip, but instead the last part of the clip. So, you know what? I'm gonna let my future self take this away. The voices you hear, the personalities you see, aren't robots. These people are actual people. And when someone changes their content and someone doesn't like it, it doesn't mean you have to stick around. It really doesn't. Most YouTubers do this because it's fun. It's something to distract themselves with. It's something to give them something to do. I have my reasons for why I do this. Every YouTuber has their own reasons for why they do YouTube. And the reason I bring this up is because the video, the reason I showed you guys the first part of the video was simply because I want you guys to realize that YouTubers are people. These people are not immortal. We have finite amount of time on this planet before we eventually die. And here's an analogy. Do you think we humans would have gotten as far as we have today if we never changed? If Thomas Edison never decided to change from what they were using back then to try to make the light bulb, to do the things he did, no one would have gotten anywhere. We wouldn't have the things we have today. Yes, it is true, someone else would have invented the light bulb, but I'm getting off track now. But YouTubers are people, and they're always going to change. Their likes, dislikes, everything is going to change at some point because everyone finds a better or more efficient way to do something, a better way to change the way their content looks, a better way to do things. And eventually, maybe some people get burned out, and I quote, burned out. I've been going through that. Why do you think I've been gone for so long? I've been burning myself out for the past 9 years doing YouTube. I mean, I've seen YouTubers that have been doing it for longer than I have, and they're still doing it. But you have to realize that when someone changes their content, they do it for a specific reason, because their likes or dislikes change, because something happens. This is what sparked this whole conversation, is this whole video here. I mean, I have no words to really put it into full comprehension. I mean, I'm going to change one day. A lot of zombies YouTubers I watch are going to change. A lot of YouTube poopers I watch are going to change the way they make their content. Yeah, I may not like it, but the unsubscribe button is right there. I'm not coming across mean or rude or just asshole-ish. I need you guys to understand that I see so many people treat YouTubers like they're robots or something, that whenever they change, that they're obligated to change their content back to what it was. That these people don't have a choice because their community wants them to. I don't understand why people are like this. Like, I'm going to change. Everyone's likes and dislikes change over time, and that's an inevitability. I mean, I'm speechless. Because by the way, I am no saint when it comes to this. It just took me up until I was 15 to realize this. Because I'm gonna leave you guys with one thing off of. And that is, every human has a finite number of days on this world before they eventually die. YouTubers are the exact same way, whether they get killed by someone else or they die from disease or some other way. But when a YouTuber changes their content to something else, say like a COD YouTuber goes to Fortnite, yeah, their community's gonna hate them for it, but it's because that YouTuber had a great reason for doing it. And eventually, that YouTuber is going to die, so enjoy them while they're still here, because one day you might find out that they're not here anymore, and I'm not even gonna get into like how that'll make you feel, because everyone's different. But I just want everyone to treat everyone with respect. Like, that's kind of why this whole thing started. An idea turned into anger, that anger turned into a script, that script is now on my floor, and I didn't even use it. Anyway, with that said, I'm gonna leave you off with one last clip from Nixaru's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!
I made the first few episodes because I was extremely passionate about the idea, and slowly the passion faded over time. That's what happens with every series I've created on this channel, because I have a tendency to force things and try to go too hard too quickly, and I can see it happening with the Call of Duty Zombies franchise in general, with this community at large. If you haven't yet figured out why I've explained all of this, this is the reason that people quit zombies, or at least quit uploading zombies. You can't keep doing the same thing on your channel for years. You have to change and evolve and grow as a creator if you want to continue to be successful. So what's the moral of this story, and why am I grandstanding and bringing you this video? As viewers, you need to be more empathetic towards the people that deliver you free content on YouTube. Just because they enjoy making one type of videos now that you like, doesn't mean that they will forever. People change, people grow, and you have to accept that. So being open to change and being willing to watch a little bit of content that you might not have initially wanted to watch in the first place is always a good thing, and will have you less disappointed in the future. You don't have to enjoy the new content they create or even watch it if you really hate it, but being vitriolic about the change doesn't help anybody. And also, on the flip side, as creators, we need to be cognizant that by changing our content or style, that we will lose viewers and decide if that's a risk worth taking. That's just the economics of YouTube.